Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. It's happy Sunday. How's everybody doing? Wasn't here to talk. How's everybody going? How's everybody going on Sunday? Let me say hi to people. Hi, Karen. Hi, Lori. Hi, Nana. Hi, Ruby. Everything general. Are you Italian? Hello, Kathy Dean. Hello, Nicole. Everybody come in, come in. Say hi. Hi, Beverly. We are going to cook today. So this is not paid advertisement. And yes, I miss my friend, Heather, but she is at home with family vacation, watching. Wayne's going to cook. Wayne is going to cook tonight. Oh, my mic is choppy. Let me bring it over here. Is this better? Is this better? Hi, Terry. Hi, Dorothy. Can you guys hear me okay? Give me some thumbs up if you can hear me okay. Hello, Dorothy. Hello, hello. Hi, Kathy Pierce. Yes, it's better. Okay, great. Thank you for sprinkling. You guys, I know you probably all do, but hi, Alice. We are streaming across all the platforms, but please make sure and go follow Life Out Loud so that you can get all these updates and stuff like that. And so Wayne is actually gonna cook Sunday dinner. This is not a paid advertisement. I just like to get these things. Hi, Judy. She's had many of Wayne's Sunday suppers and they are delicious. So
who did?
Judy Payne.
Judy Payne. Hi, Judy Payne.
So I don't know if you guys remember her. I liked her, but I just always like people's cookbooks to see what they think, see what they make. This is Caroline Monzo. She's Italian. She's from the Real Housewives of New Jersey. She used to be on there. So we just decided today we're going, like I said, she's not paying me. I got her book.
Want to.
She could send us a check if we want to. So we decided, actually the reason I bought it is because when she was on the show, she would always be cooking and it looked so good. So anyway, but we were making something out of her cookbook. But guys, just in general, like with a cookbook, I realized this just as recently. There's always a little story with the cookbook. And this one is interesting because the story with this is when she was a kid, they had a summer home, they had a farm home and a city home, and they got stuck at the farm home with nothing to cook. And so this recipe is what you do when you don't cook, when you don't have everything you need to cook. So her dad originated this recipe and
over 50 years ago.
So we wanted to try it and see how it was. So I don't know if I can pin the recipe after since it's a new cookbook, but I can give a link to the cookbook. We're going to try. We need to find out if it's good first. I mean, that's really the
sounds delicious.
It sounds delicious. So the name of the recipe we're doing is pasta with olive sauce. The other thing that we're doing is we have a friend coming over tonight. Her name is Gail. We met her. We were neighbors with her and her husband, and we've been longtime friends. And I just really like what I really want to say is that, you know, sometimes we all think we have to make a big production out of Sunday. We have been trying to get together with her, and it just with our schedules, it hasn't happened. So even though this is thrown together at the last minute and stuff like that, I did the table nice. We're making something good. We'll have great conversation, and let's just see how it goes. But we wanted to show you Wayne's cooking is really what this is about. So anyway, let me say hello to a couple of people. Hi, Michelle. Kathy Dean sends you hugs. Elizabeth, hello. Hi, Lori. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Melanie Reedinger. Hi, Barbara Powers. Catherine Winkler Smith, hello. Lena, Dorothy, Pamela, Alice, Karen Jean, hello, hello. I think I got everybody that way. Let me go down to the bottom. So Debbie cannot wait to see if this dish, it looks delicious. Oh, my phone was ringing. Sorry. I didn't put it on Do Not Disturb. Sorry, guys. Okay. Susan Hicks, hello. Tammy Lynn, hi, Michael and Wayne. You guys, I miss Chris.
It's quiet.
It's quiet without my Chris here. Hi, Deborah Seeley. So, let's see. You guys have any questions before we start or anything you want to know? Catherine loves a new recipe.
Good, good.
Are you ready to start?
Whenever they're ready to watch, chop my fingers.
Yes, Everett. Chris is totally okay. She had some work she had to do, and we didn't really plan this, but she helped me through every bit of it. So if you guys are creators or whatever, you need to ask Chris because she will help you out. Let's see. Yes, she is okay. Your hair is cute today. Thank you, Florence. Florence, we're making an Italian dish. So unfortunately, it takes 2 hours to cook. So we're going to do the prep on it, and then we'll repost. What we think about it. And then if we like it, we'll tag Caroline Monzo and see what she thinks. But if we don't, we're just not going to say anything.
Look at the beautiful shelves behind Michael that Chris did yesterday.
Look, you guys, I want to show you this again. Chris worked on this last night for us to have Halloween in the house. So good. So good. Hi, Cindy. And then there's some giveaways, you guys. There's some giveaways. So yeah, she did a really good job on that. So I'm gonna spin the camera around so you guys can see where Wayne's at. Everybody say hi to Wayne.
Hi, my friends, my culinary friends. Join us for our adventure. Look at my hair.
You look fine. So if I put this over here, you guys tell me if you can hear Wayne.
Can you hear me okay? Everybody? 1, 2, 3. You guys doing okay today? Fabulous Sunday.
I hope you're having the glasses on. Alice wants to know if you're having the glasses on.
We'll be talking about that in a minute. We'll talk about what we're preparing our dinner and our wine together.
Doug says hi from Judy.
Judy and Doug.
He doesn't say hi. My family likes him better than me. I'm telling you, they like him better than me.
That's okay. My family likes you better than me. So it's tied. That's how it works.
That's how
What
it works.
happens.
Hi, Buzzy Bowen. How are you? Flint says, I'm so happy I connected with Chris and Metro. I feel like we were friends. Hi, Wayne. My grandson is an executive chef in San Diego at Herb and Sea. I looked him up online. You would like him. I think you should follow him. A good Cabernet. You want to talk about the wine first?
We can.
So Wayne's going to talk about the wine.
So Michael bought me a subscription to
Naked
Wine, and he picked out 12 bottles for me. And this one here is just an Italian wine. It's just a red. It doesn't say if it's a red mix. It just says it's a Stefano de Blasi Gold. I don't know if we can see that. So I figured we'd give it a try. I haven't tasted it yet. I haven't done anything yet, but it looks good. So We're gonna, since it's a red pasta dish, we'll try it. Smells good. Looks good.
You guys look at his apron. Look at his apron. He's got on his Sparkle Event apron. Is that good? You kind of made a noise.
No, that was my. It's a little different. It has a.
It's going good, Dewana. We're gonna cook. Wayne's gonna cook.
It's a little sweeter than I expected it to be, but it's good. It's good. Okay, we ready to start?
Okay, we're ready to start. I'm gonna turn on the cook cam over there.
You don't have, no, I thought you already have.
No, I gotta bring it up. Okay, so will you talk?
Can you hear me? So I'm going to tell you a little bit about my process that I do when I do a recipe and it's new. I always I always read my recipe thoroughly a couple of times, and then I like to get everything portioned out in my little bowls. And then I do all of my preparations. I'll do all my chopping. Today it has pancetta. I bought already diced pancetta, so I didn't have to do that. So I'll go through and I'll chop up the rest of my ingredients.
Can you maybe put the ingredients? Show me the ingredients. No. Like you just.
Oh, like I just said. Okay. Yeah, we've got pancetta.
So show it up.
I did. We have pancetta. We have prosciutto that we're going to roughly chop. We got a salami. We're going to do a whole white onion. It calls for 4 cloves of garlic. I just had these 2 jumbo ones. So we're going to have a little extra garlic, but never hurts anybody. And then I have a little chili flakes. We're going to do, this is what's going to be the heart of the pasta dish, is these olives. There's 2 different types of olives that I have in here. And I got them from, what is it? The Olive Bar at the grocery store. I have Kalamata and then just a green olive. You want to make sure that they're pitted. I got a whole bottle of capers, whole tomatoes that are peeled, chicken broth. We'll do salt and pepper, but there's a lot of salt in here already. We have salt, and salt. So I'm not going to salt it until the very end because I don't want it to be over salty, but I will add a little bit of pepper.
Can you guys hear him okay? Somebody else that sounds good. Hi, Bonnie Peterson, Michelle Hunter. They wanted to know if the wine has fruit base.
If you want to, it is a little fruity. I read the back of it, like most wines, it tells you the flavor profiles. This one didn't. It really just talked about how great a year this was. So I'm not sure exactly the flavor profiles that this one was going for. It has a berry taste. It has like a lot of blackberry flavor to me. That's what comes through on that wine. But I'm more of a dry wine person. So that's a little bit sweeter than I normally would have, but it's good.
Kathy kind of wants to know, are you using the juice of the capers?
Yes, that's the other thing. All of the juice from the capers and the olives will be used. Nothing is drained, nothing is rinsed. Typically, when you do capers or olives, something like that, they want you to wash the brine off. But in this recipe, you don't. So I'm thinking that's going to be the heart of the meal, is the olives. And maybe that's why it's called pasta with olive sauce. Go figure.
Hi, Ann Henry.
These are just rough chops. We don't have to get too precise. Let me grab my bench scraper. And yes, I did wash my hands before we came on.
Thank you, Cindy. Hi, Linda. How are you?
Oh, look at my bra spot coming down. Another good little thing for you. If you have something round that you're going to be chopping, cut it in half.
You need to go
Give your-
closer to it.
Well,
Let's hold it up there.
you want to get a flat side so that when you're chopping, it doesn't roll around on you. I'm going to go straight down here in the middle. For some reason, my knife's not very sharp. I'm going to change knives real quick.
Hi, Judy. How are you? Oh, Michael, the ring light reflecting
Behind your head.
behind my head makes you look like you have a halo.
He is an angel.
I don't know if I'd have. Is that a totally dazzled apron? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Michelle Waters. Hey, my sweetheart friend Bianca. How awesome to see you on the live. Love it. Miss you, girl. Michelle Waters, who are you talking about? You guys have any questions or any curiosities? Or are we boring you? Hi, Linda Johnson. How are you?
Typically, when I'm doing these, I'm doing it just on a recording, so I don't get to talk very much. I just do my cutting. So if you have questions or anything, let me know.
Hey, Rebecca. So you guys, we are making Caroline Monzo has a new cookbook, and we're making her olive sauce. Is that what it's called?
It's pasta with olive sauce.
Pasta with olive sauce. And my bad, it's spelled wrong, Bianca. Oh, Blanca. Who's Blanca? Maybe I'm not. Wayne, have you taken cooking classes or are you self-taught?
I am more self-taught. I have taken a few classes. I've taken a couple of classes in Italy. At some places like Sur La Table, I've taken a few classes like that. But mostly it's...
But the other thing you do is you would listen to my mom. You would take your mom's recipes. You listen to Kathy. When you look at cooking, you are like a sponge. You take it all in.
I like to study
Everybody.
every aspect.
Yeah. Yeah. Not just professional cooks, but like
No,
even home
home
cooks.
cooks.
Home cooks.
Home cooks are the best.
Yeah. Hi, Darla Chance. Because I cannot cut like that. Maybe cut my finger off.
Michael, this is Michael. Can you do this part for me when he's cooking?
Yeah,
I get to do all the chopping.
Wayne is making Shauna. Hello, welcome on. He is making pasta with olive sauce.
you have any questions about the tools I use or techniques, just let me know.
He did cooking classes at Williams Sonoma.
Oh yeah, I've
He's
taught
had-
a few classes.
Actually, where we used to live with Gail, who's coming over tonight, he would do pasta making classes. So yeah, he's done a lot. Hi, Grace. Hi, Nancy Byers. Where is Chris Hunter? Chris Hunter, if you're on here, say hi. Hi, Liz. Feedback. Hi, Shelley Stackland. Shelley Stackland, did you have a good birthday? Was your birthday good? Did you have a good one? Marjorie, we're glad to have you.
Tighten me up.
I think it was better than
Well, I thought I had it. He has to dress me every day, you guys. Just what happens. There we go. So now that I got everything chopped up, I'm gonna wash my hands real quick. We're gonna start putting it all together. I have my burner on real low because I want to render out all the fat out of the pancetta. Can they see that? Yeah. So we're gonna do.
Here, remove this.
I got it. That's great. So if you start your anything that you need to render that you want to get all the fat out of, like bacon or pancetta or ham or something like that, you start it out real low and let it heat up, and it's gonna release all the fat for you. We don't need to rush this. We want this to take a few minutes and render out.
Okay, so let me read some comments. I saw an apron made out of men's dress shirts at the farmer's market. Cindy, I love
Oh,
that.
that's
idea.
awesome.
I love that idea. Send a picture of that if you can. Anna Prentice Condoleon, love you guys. We love you too. Lori Priestwright, I love watch cooking. Oh, great. Charlotte, you're never late. Stephanie Nelson Gilpin wants to know, do you chop the olives at all or leave them whole?
So when we get it all in there, and because this has to cook for about 2 hours, when I get it all, the tomatoes and the olives in there, I'm going to let it cook a little bit, and then I'm going to go back in with my spoon, and I'm going to break them up just a little bit. So we'll break them up, leave some holes, break some up, make a good texture.
What foundational cooking technique do you believe every home cook should master?
Chopping, knife skills. Takes a lot of practice. I'm not the best at it, but I try to keep it pretty even. See, if you see all my chunks, I like to keep them about the same. That's what you want. Makes your cooking time, everything cook about the same. But yes, knife skills.
Let's see. Michael, do you like to cook? If not, you're very lucky. Wayne is an excellent chef. Shauna, I do like to cook, and I do cook, but I think when you marry someone, people take different roles, and I think Wayne, I've kind of let Wayne cook, but I cook a lot myself too.
He's a good cook. He knows when I need a break, and he'll come. He'll say, "I got dinner."
Yeah.
But then he'll say, "Can you chop these for me?"
I do. What's next?
We're just letting this render out a little bit.
So do you take the fat off?
Nope, you're leaving it all in there.
She said to leave it all in there.
Yeah. Nothing's coming out where you want, because there's really not a whole lot more. There's not a whole lot more. There's not a lot more fat that's going to be in here other than what we're going to get out of our other two meats. There's no olive oil in here. So it'll all be used.
What is your approach to balancing flavors in a dish? Susan Hicks wants to know.
Make sure that you taste taste when you're done, but also flavor as you go. So if I was to put all my meat in here, I would flavor that, put my next part in, flavor. You want to do levels of flavor. Your spices, when I say flavor, your spices. But it's nice whenever I do somebody else's recipe, I always make it exactly how they have it in the cookbook. I want to see exactly how it tastes, their flavor profiles, the whole works. And then I will go back the next time I make it and I will do a little bit what I want to add to it. Like if I want a little bit more spice to it, I might add more pepper flakes, or maybe I don't like the salami or the pancetta that she calls for. That's when I'll start substituting my stuff. But first time, I always make it exactly the way the recipe calls
Does Wayne bake too?
I do, but it's not my favorite thing.
I bake. Eva Ganarelli says, "Thanks for doing this. Love it." Debbie Ability says, I would see it every way.
Yep.
Hi, Sheila Thompson.
That's what's funny about this one. This is our flavor right here. Just a pinch of red pepper flakes. And then we'll do do a little bit of pepper on the end. And like I said, I'm not adding any salt. I think this is going to be a lot of salt in here already.
Is there a particular cuisine that has influenced your cooking?
Not my technique, no. Is there one that I kind of go to? Is Italian cooking. I make homemade pasta. I make my own pasta. A lot of different sauces.
Cindy, I thought you always cooked onions first, then spices, then add, but I was taught to cook in Pakistan from my ex-husband's sister. I think you do that.
Well, you got to think that, remember, we didn't add any oil. So this is giving us quite a bit of oil in here. It's starting to render out really well. Starting to come a little translucent. I'm going to give it about another minute and a half. And I think we'll be ready to go to the next step. But we're going to put all of our meat in. We're going to do that. And then we're going to do our onions. Get those translucent. Garlic. I always do my garlic towards the end because I don't want to burn my garlic.
Shauna Roberts says, Debbie says, read back all of them. Okay, Brenda got her closed caption figured out. That's good. Wayne, what kind of pasta are you using for this dish?
I'm doing a twisted pasta. This pasta, she has corkscrew pasta. And hers, I think she's looking at wanting something with a little bit of texture. They didn't have that at the store. So this is what we're going to go with. And this is my favorite brand, the Da Vinci. These are little twists. This is one of my favorite brands that I like to cook with.
They want to see me bake sometime because I would do that. I'm going to finish this. I would do that. Shauna Roberts says, my husband did more of the cooking when I worked. He passed 2 years ago. I'm sorry. And it's so hard to cook for one. Any suggestions? The factor meals, Shauna, I think Chris and I have them too. They're a great, it's like meal prep and they send it to you every week. And we have coupons to get like 8 free meals. I think with the cost of groceries right now, it actually comes out to be about even, but they're 2 minutes in the microwave, and I am so picky and don't like things like that, but I really like I really like it. Hi Mary Reed, thanks for coming on. We are making pasta with olive sauce. It is a recipe from crazy as this sounds, Caroline Monzo from The Real Housewives of New Jersey. We're going to see how it tastes. You know, I think one of the reasons why I like to do, because I don't think that Caroline Monzo ever thought she was going to be on TV because she's a reality star. But I think that they, what did you just add?
I did the
Oh, you need to tell us when
pancetta, and now I'm going to do the salami.
He's doing pancetta, and then he did the salami. Right, the salami. I don't think they ever start out thinking that they're going to make a cookbook. So they've been raised making all this food. So I just can't help to think that maybe their recipes are like a home cooked thing. So Nancy and Shauna, private message me and I'll mail you some. Have you added anything else? Because I'm
just
talking.
the meat. Just the meat.
So he added all the meat.
Gonna get some more fat going, and then I'm gonna do my onions and garlic.
Hi Susan Fisher, thank you for joining. Hi Petra Gross, I think that's right. So we are making once again Caroline Monzo's pasta with olive sauce. I don't know why I can't get it out right. So, but anyway, should be good. We'll see. We'll give you a review. Unfortunately, we're going to put it all together. Then it has to cook for 2 hours, and we're not staying on for 2 hours. So if you guys will send me a private message through Life Out Loud, we can maybe get some of you those coupons to get the 8 free meals from Factor if you have a computer. So just because I get some every week, and I know Chris gets some, and I think Chris has an affiliate with them, maybe. I don't know. But
where's Brian?
Hi, Donna Hardaway. Donna Hardaway. We were talking about you today. I'm going to ask you publicly. We have you scheduled to come on the show. Will you make a pie live with us? Oh, thank you for the stars, Susan. Thank you so much. Will you make a pie live with us when you come on? You think she said that she has an affiliate with them? I think she does.
I think she's trying or is done.
Yeah, it doesn't matter whether she does or doesn't. We have the coupons to send you. So I don't know. Can you see the imprint of that on this glass? Can you guys see that? I really want Kathy Konak to see that. Can you guys see that? Donna, what kind of pie? That's up to you. Obviously a fall pie. Well, let's ask. Okay, so Donna is my friend. She's in the comments. She makes Well, she makes everything, but I see her pies and they look phenomenal. And I think that she has a rep about her pies. So, what uh, kind of pie would you like to see her make for fall? Um, Kathy Conant wants to see this again real close. It's a deer head. Um, Susan Fisher, no. No? Oh, I didn't quite catch what the meals are and the names for the meals you're talking about to register for. Mary Reed, it's called Factor. I'm going to put
Let
it.
me show them. Let me show them.
We're going to show you. And you guys check with Chris because I think she has an affiliate with them. But we can get you and I think Kathy Conat's using them. Here's what they look like. This one is Parmesan and sun-dried tomato chicken and Parmesan and sun-dried tomato chicken penne. So you take this out. They always have green beans. You do a slit here, 2 minutes, let it sit for 2 minutes. And base. Okay, thank you, Petra. Base. Thank you. Kathy Conant says they do the Factor options and they are so good. Tina loves them.
So right now I'm just going to reduce my onions down. And then we're going to move on to the next part.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to do something here. Sorry, guys, I got to take care of something. There we go. Let's see. Okay, they're saying let her choose. Do they have gluten-free meals?
I believe they do.
I believe they do. I'm not sure, but I think they do.
They have a lot of different dietary ones. The ones we do are high protein. They also do a keto one. So yeah, they do different ones.
Yep. Is Chris on here? Chris is in the house. Chris, you should come on and say hi. A lot of people are saying the Factor meals are delicious. What are the Factor meals first? I have heard of them. Michelle, they are a food subscription, so to speak, that they have. They send you meals, like 8 meals a week, and it's a certain price. But we have these coupons to get free ones for your first thing. But we really need Chris to tell us about that. But it's good. They have keto, and I think it's Chris approved keto, isn't it? I think so. So, Mary Reed says they love what her son and daughter-in-law have them. So, what did Wayne just add? Garlic. Wayne, you need to tell us when you're adding something.
I told it, but you were talking.
I know, but just interrupt me.
I'm not rude.
Well, you can be rude. And
I can't be rude. So everybody, is what I got here is everything. I hope you can see it on the camera, but it's really, the onions are starting to become translucent. I just added the garlic. I'm going to add my pepper flakes. And then we're going to move on to part 2.
So is that brown?
It's not browning. It's just really, it's rendering out all the fat.
You guys, it smells so good. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. Hi, Carol Rice. Hi, Lisa Mark Mitchell. Yeah, Cindy says that's not rude. Interrupt me. I'm just talking so that we don't just I'll talk to a wall.
All right, so here we're going to go with our last step. We're going to add the capers with the brine. And I always give it just a couple of, like 30 seconds, 45 seconds in between adding each one. I kind of want to bring it back up to temperature. I love capers. Here goes the olives. See, now this, we'll let this go for a little bit. I want to bring it back up to temperature because the olives really just brought my temperature down. So we're going to finish this up and we're going to let it sit for 2 to 3 hours, and we're going to reduce that down, all that liquid down, so it'll be really, really concentrated. We just got a new induction top here, so we're learning how to use it.
Somebody asked earlier. Obviously, we cook on this so that we can show you guys, but somebody asked earlier, what is your favorite, gas or electric?
Gas.
Yeah. Tell them why you think gas is better.
It's just a lot hotter. You can get a lot hotter, and you can adjust the temperature quicker with gas. If I turn it to low, it will go to low. If you're doing it on electric, it takes a while for that temperature to drop back down. So it's a lot faster with gas to adjust your temperature. But this induction, I'm kind of liking it. It's already brought my olive up to a little boil. Going to add a can of peeled whole tomatoes. So as this cooks and renders down, these tomatoes will break apart a little bit more, but right now I'm just going to break them apart a little bit. And then as I stir it through the next 2 hours, they will continue to break down. This is very, very, very different looking.
What do you mean?
Well, I've never seen an onion sauce or an onion, olive sauce.
Olive-based sauce.
Just looking at it, you're kind of like,
Has anybody had an olive based tomato sauce? Has anybody had something like this? Tina Hunt Campbell likes gas. You can control your temperature easier. True. It's looking wonderful. Edith likes gas too because you can regulate. Thank you for answering, Wayne. People are saying they, Vicky, not you. You don't like gas? Okay. Chris just tuned in. Chris, I don't see any of your comments. I sent you a thing to join us. Join us and say hi if you can.
Gonna put in a little pepper.
Hi, Beth Baker Nelson. You guys just tuned in. If you're, I always feel like I'm repeating myself, but it's okay. We are making Caroline Monzo's olive with spaghetti sauce. Pasta with olive sauce.
We should have taken that on there.
I know, blah, blah, blah. We're going to put it on there. So,
put it with my name. Or do I have to?
So it's from her new cookbook. We always like to give...
This is her cookbook. That's her. It's some really, really good recipes in here. And really, none of her recipes are hard at all. Very easy, very simple. Like here's one. Italian hot dogs, sliders, grilled peaches, pork chops,
Well, we want to recommend the sauce, but what if we don't like it?
If we don't like it, we're going to erase this lie.
We'll take the live down. Debbie Harris, what kind of olives are you using?
So it says in the cookbook to use 2 different types of pitted olives. So I got Kalamata.
Look, there you having a stroke. Here, I'm going to let you talk. I got to go get some.
And then I used a green olive. I wouldn't use the black olives you get in the can. I don't think they would be as good. If your store has like a little bar, some of them have a bar where you can get olives, cheeses, things like that. That's where I would go and just get a couple of different olives that you like, and just try them. I might have, next time I make this, I might not be able to find these olives, so I might go to a different store that has something different, and we'll try different ones. If you need a plug-in, you can you plug in the back of your computer? So yeah, just try different olives in whatever profile you can come up with. So we're getting up to a boil, and then I'm going to reduce it. And we're going to just let this simmer for 2 to 3 hours. And at the end, I'm going to, just before it's ready to serve, I'm going to make my pasta al dente, and then I'll mix it into the sauce. And that'll be the entire dinner. Very, very easy. Very little prep. I think anybody can do it. You can even cheese. You can, they sell the diced onions at the grocery store now. So you can do diced onions that's already done if you want.
So, I have some questions here. Are the okay? Hold on, kids. Stop it. Okay. Sizzle fish. Are the black ones in the can too soft?
I would think so, yes. And black olives are okay. To me, they don't have the flavor that I would want. I think this is more of a Mediterranean type of vibe that she was going for. So I would use more of that type of a olive. And I do not get any, don't have them stuffed, don't have any pimentos, no cheeses in them, just the olives themselves.
So I'm going to go up here. What the answer to Susan? I will put a link for the cookbook if it tastes good up on our Life Out Loud. Susan Hicks, how important is the presentation of the dish to you? What are you gonna?
That is my weakness.
That's my strength. What are we gonna? So for me, and I think I'm gonna take the cooking cam that is on Wayne and show you our table. For me, even though this is just one friend of ours, even if it's simple, I like to do the table with something. And when my family comes, I try to put something like, we're probably going to use my mom's pasta bowl for this. But when my family comes, I always try to do something, because my mom her heart was in the kitchen and with her kids. So was my grandmother. So I always like to have something with sentimental when my family comes over, or even just candles and a little bit of flowers. It can be so simple. Wayne is probably going to use this bowl because
I was going to show him a couple of different ones.
We'll show him that one makes the most sense.
Well, it does.
This one makes all this. He bought these in Italy. Does that not make sense?
I have a whole set of those. I have platters. I have serving. I have. Oh, this one's kind of cool.
That's a good one to use, Wayne. And then this one was my mom's. We use that one a lot.
This one's fun. This one is just 4 olives. You put olives on there. You
Here, I'll get.
lay them out there.
So you bought those in Italy, right?
Yes. The whole set.
But
But that is one thing I do like to do. I like to have nice platters, bowls, stuff to take to the table. My plating of food lacks. I just want to eat. But Michael does a much better job at the aesthetics of plating food. But yeah, we'll probably use just a plain white bowl, depending on the size that you want.
I think those larger bowls. And then we're going to make crusty bread with it.
So we like to go with our everyday is just basic white. We do have some fun plates behind Michael in the cabinet that we like to use. But we'd probably do something like this for this pasta dish.
You guys, these are my Get Fancy dishes. They remind me, though, I think I've showed them on here before, but they remind me of the movie Birdcage, because remember they were looking at the plates. Well, I don't know if you can see it real. If you look real close at the top there, there's little boys,
Little cherubs
playing in a vat of grapes. These are from France, but anyway, that's our. I usually use those at Thanksgiving. I use them. I don't let them sit. So, thank you.
We will be bringing out our Christmas plates the 1st of November, though.
And Kathy Conat, my niece, she bought us some new Christmas
I
plates.
forgot about them.
I'm gonna have to go get them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
to go get
Kathy's
'em.
not going to send them to us. Steve will probably use them.
You think Steve would use them?
Well, he's not going to send them to us. He'll try to keep them himself.
Yeah.
I have to tease my brother.
Let's see what's under this. Chris Hunter, I sent you a thing to come on. You should come on and say hi to everybody.
Did she say hi? Hey,
Yeah,
hey,
she said
y'all?
hey, but it'd be nice to see her face. I can't do this without you. It's killing me. I think that I'm gonna show them. Well, let me go do something. Will you talk to them, and then I'm gonna take.
Sure.
Oh, Chris says she says, "Okay, give me this."
Any other well, I'm asking you questions and I can't even see over there to read them. So let me put my glasses on. Maybe I can see them. Oh, that's true. Kathy just said Steve won't do Christmas, so he may not use them.
Look, guys, don't come down on my Steve.
What is orange? Looks like sweet potatoes. Oh, in the pot. The only thing right now is the tomatoes is making this little bubbly. It's kind of like the juices from the tomato. It's kind of made it a little yellow or orangish on top. That's all. Mixed with the grease, the oils.
Do you think it's greasy? Let's do a little review. I mean, does it seem like
It
it's
doesn't look
greasy?
like it's going to be overly greasy. No,
Okay.
it does not.
Becky, I hope I've said hello to you. I try to say hello to everything. What's the most underappreciated cooking? Susan, we need to send her some happy mail. She's got all the questions and I love them. What's the most underappreciated cooking technique in your opinion?
The underappreciated
Cooking technique in your opinion?
I would have to say well, I don't know if it's underappreciated, but when people see it, they just think it's super, super fancy, and it's really not. It's pretty easy to do. But have you ever seen the foams on when they do like different foams on their plating? But they're actually pretty easy to make. And
What is it?
you know, the foams that you see on plating, they'll do different foams and stuff like that. But a lot of them are made
Foams.
foam. Foam. Yes, foams. Have you ever had a fancy
You,
restaurant?
I think we need to we need to take it down a minute. Something underappreciated to me is like your gravy, like your
Well, that's why I said I don't think it's underappreciated. Once you see it, people appreciate it on the dish, but it's underappreciated because I don't think people think to try it or use it.
what? I don't know what foam is.
Okay, we'll talk about that later.
Well, yeah, Susan, it doesn't look easy to me. We are making an olive pasta sauce from Caroline Monzo's cookbook. Wayne is a lot more intelligent than me when it comes to cooking, so he's talking about something I have no idea what he's talking about. So that's okay. But maybe you could tell us something I tell you what I think is underappreciated is that I think that people nowadays take the easy way out. When something
yeah,
like
they do.
like this is easy to do, and just like I think the presentation can make somebody who's coming over feel special and
Mhm.
stuff like that. But what's an underrated cooking technique that you something that's underappreciated?
I don't know if a technique that's underappreciated. Maybe I'm not understanding the.
Or what's underappreciated? Like I think simpler dishes are underappreciated. What simple dish do you think is underappreciated?
Oh, that could be just. I mean, really, even just like a cornbread can be underappreciated because you can do a lot with cornbread. Things like that. I mean, you can take a very basic item and really transform it.
Mm-hmm. I think he does that a lot. Curious to know, do you make your own dog food? Lately, me and my friends are seeing how nice our dog's coats look by making simple foods.
I've been thinking about it because our dog has allergies. I've been thinking of doing
I've been
exactly that.
Addison Hunter, your daughter. I think she answered. I think in my head what she said. How easy pasta is making. It's very underappreciated. We think we have to buy it, but it's so easy to make. Macaroni and cheese. Cindy's mom made perfect dumplings, chicken and dumplings. How do you ensure meats are cooked to the right doneness?
Well, I don't chance it if I'm cooking for somebody else.
He has a thermometer. And
I have my thermometer. If I'm cooking some, especially poultry, I will use this always.
but don't you think that that also, if you Google like what is the temperature of cake, we've
done
even
that.
put it in a cake and it helps so much. I mean,
We've
it
done
really
cakes,
does.
we've done bread, we've done just about anything. If you want to make sure it's done, just Google what is the temperature of a cake.
Yeah.
What is the temperature of whatever? But this is one of the things that I keep in my kitchen and at my client's kitchen, because I want to make sure that if they want medium rare, they get medium rare. Because every piece of meat is different and every pan is different. The temperature is different. You can't really go by time when it comes to cooking meat. I always see the chefs that are like, you see them touch the steak, or they'll say, this is a medium or medium done this part of your hand right here, but that is subjective, I think. So I just go right with a thermometer.
I think we've used it. We use it with everything, don't you think?
Yep.
Yep. Cakes. Yeah.
Bread. I've done it for bread.
Yeah, we've done it for everything. The other thing that we did, the other thing that I think we kind of went off the thing. What do you feel is the hardest cut of meat to cook?
Well, I don't think any of them are hard to cook because each one has a specific reason you would cook it. But
I think it's the recipe and how you do it. That him and his brother Steve made a pork butt with the recipe. I don't usually like it, and it was really good. I think the way that he prepares it, and not every recipe has turned out right, but most of his recipes he does enough research and kind of knows a lot more than me actually about the chemistry that goes into all this. I'm not that.
But I mean, you could take a cube steak, and a cube steak has a specific reason you would use a cube steak in a recipe. So it works perfect for that recipe. There's not, ribs are ribs. So a specific cut of meat, I mean, if you use it for what it was intended for that recipe, I don't think there's a difficult piece of meat to cook. Now you can get some meat that is just, from a bad batch that might be tougher than the other.
That's it.
I've had that, but
the cow's meat.
Yeah.
Addison Hunter feels like smoked chicken is hard not to dry out. Chicken is hard for me not to dry out. Can you explain how to properly emulsify a sauce?
It's just making sure you have the balance in your ingredients and that that you don't want to overheat it, because a blender creates a lot of heat, and you don't want a lot of heat either. So you want to do it not too long, because if you get it too long, then it gets it warm, which changes the whole consistency of your emulsion. But when you're doing your oil into, like if you're making a like a dressing and you're doing egg yolk and you're drizzling in, you just have to be very consistent, very controlling, and not overmix it, really. If you overmix it or get it too hot, it'll break.
Becky Smith Bratton won't touch a chicken thigh, but I think it's because it looks like men's body parts.
And I was thinking about that. Take the skin off.
You can buy them some.
Yeah. Take the skin off.
A butcher told me to tenderize fajita meat to use milk or orange juice as a marinade. Do you agree? The orange juice.
The orange juice would change the flavor profile to me. I would use.
But it would break it down.
It would break it down. Anything that has acid in it, that's why they use buttermilk a lot.
Does Wayne know that the cabinet door is open and the drawer is out? Thank you, Christy. I think it's the different kinds of onions. Please do not realize that they have different flavors, and we'll use just a yellow onion for everything. And sometimes you need a red, white, or sweet onion. Mm-hmm. Stephanie, my mom puts onions, which one time I think we're going to make my mom's sauce on here. My mom put, and my grandmother put green onions in their spaghetti sauce. And honestly, I think one time I just remembered that she did that because I was using a yellow onion.
Well, your mom taught me to use a yellow onion.
Yeah, my mom, I think she just couldn't find them sometimes or whatever. And oh my gosh, it's so much better with the green onions. So it's good.
It's what's unique about the green onions is they melt into the sauce because they cook so long.
Susan Hicks. These are things I wished I would have asked my mother before she passed. Thank you. Oh, we're so glad. I hope Wayne answered them for you. He knows a lot. Acidity will also break down the meat and cook seafood. My mother used green onions in a lot of things. Have you ever stewed green onions? Becky Smith,
No.
I have not.
No.
I have not. Happy Thanksgiving. Hello, beautiful. Today is our Thanksgiving here in Canada. Gobble, gobble, y'all.
Oh, how fun.
Pooped, made a beautiful dinner and baked an apple spice cake. Oh, that's good. Hey, Clara, what is it? Maybe I'm asking a dumb question. What is a typical Canadian Thanksgiving? What do you make? Do you make the same as here or is it different? Wayne will be trying that. I make a delicious frittata with green onions and eggs. That sounds good. You guys send us your recipes if there's something you want us to try. I mean, what do you if you have good recipes, send them. We always like to try them.
This is something that Michael has really taught me too, is we will, I'm going to just say chili. We don't make the same chili. We make a variety of chilies. We like to try different recipes. So if you do have something that you have that you want us to try, we'll definitely try it.
Did you ever have asparagus and eggs with onions and garlic? Yes. My mom used to make asparagus and egg sandwiches, and now I see it pop up in different Italian magazines. So Becky Smith, we stew potatoes and put green onions in them. That sounds good. I have not used green onions yet. Mom used a lot. I was child, so cooking with mom was not much. I was 8, so cooking with mom was not much.
My mom didn't cook.
This is coming through, I don't see it. What's one advanced cooking technique you think is worth learning? An advanced cooking technique.
I don't know how advanced it is, but a good roux will take you a long ways. Or a lot of stews.
So explain what a roux is, because maybe I know they know, but maybe it's something.
I use roux all the time for all of my sauces.
So what's a good basic roux?
A basic roux is nothing but fat and flour. So you can use fat from the meat that you're cooking, bacon fat, butter, any fat, and flour will start your roux.
I love this. And Chris was telling us, Addison, they lived close to their grandmother, and she would go over to her grandmother and see what her mom was making, and then if she didn't like that, she would go over to her grandmother's. Knowing her grandmother, though, she probably made her whatever she wanted. Huh? No, Addison did it, but she was talking about Cal last night. But Addison did it too. I think they both did. Clara, she made huge turkey drumsticks, oven roasted with stock, white wine, lots of fresh herbs, onions, celery, bell peppers, and garlic, baked sweet potatoes, stuffing, and lemon garlic rice. Wow, that sounds good.
Great.
Stephanie says a roux is one of the first things that her mom taught. And he said, if you can't do that, your sauces will never be right.
Exactly.
Yeah. Addison said, I would tell Kel not to come. That's funny. That's really funny. So, I agree. My chicken breast is tough and not worth eating. Any tips on cooking soft chicken breast?
I would don't overcook it, number one.
The thermometer.
Use your thermometer.
The thermometer.
If you have a chance,
Hi, Alice.
If you have the skin on it, make sure there's butter underneath the skin. That'll help. But yes, don't overcook your chicken breast.
Debbie says, I learned what a pinch dash smidgen from my Grammy was. I know those are hard ones because you're like, what does that exactly mean? Could you share a technique for making the most out of seasonal produce?
Say that again.
Could you share a technique for making the most out of seasonal produce?
A technique?
Well,
Other than this is what's really good about seasonal is I will roast a lot of my seasonal vegetables, especially the fall ones, your squashes. You can mix different squashes together and roast them with potatoes or sweet potatoes, any root vegetables. You can roast them together. That's a good technique to use all of your seasonal. Stews are good. It's another good one. I would even go as far as maybe even doing a hash. You could do a vegetable hash. Would be a good one.
Ina Garten's roasted chicken is the best recipe according to Dana Lett. I will agree with you. Her roasted chicken is very good.
We made one of her chicken recipes last night.
It was really, really good. Do you ever stew fish? I don't think we have.
I haven't. I've had it, but I've never stewed it myself. What's your favorite fish, people?
Alice says, hi, sweet Addie. Hi, Alice. I saw your comment before. How are you today? I love a one-pan meal with meat and veggies. Dana, that's what he did last night with the chicken. It was good. I'll put the chicken.
That video is going to be posted later on.
It'll be posted. Hi, Michelle. How are you? Salmon, orange roughy, cod. Wayne makes great fish and chips, actually. Orange roughy is their favorite.
I love orange roughy. I haven't had it in a long time.
We stew pompano with sweet potatoes and onions.
I like red snapper also. Is a good one. Halibut is my ultimate favorite. I'm staying next to this pot right here so I can get a facial. I'm only getting one side though. Oh, calamari, yes.
Yeah, calamari is good. Grandma's vegetable soup, it's really a stew because it has meat. That sounds good. Sea bass, wally, snapper, halibut, trout. I like trash fish, hogfish, spot, sea mullet. Oh, sturgeon.
Get a little caviar from your sturgeon. Marry me chicken. Yep. Very popular. That's another one of those recipes that somebody put out, and then there's so many varieties of it now. Everybody does their own versions.
Green onions never have I put in my sauce. I always start sauteing mirepoix. Add lots of chopped moody and summers to put lots of fresh oil, and I add one fresh whole jalapeno. Then when it gets soft because it breaks. I also had I do the Parmesan rind too. I don't do the I don't ever do the jalapeno. I've never done. That's interesting. My father was a commercial fisherman, got spoiled with fresh fish.
Oh, that would be awesome.
That's awesome. Have you had cold smoked mackerel? I have. I've had herring.
That's more of a does that come from your Norwegian countries? They do a lot of that kind of fish.
Nancy chooses starvation over any fish. She doesn't like it. She doesn't like it. Have you ever had Chad roe? No. Sea bass is
good.
Okay, do you guys want to see my table? Alice My family likes my spaghetti gravy cooking a chuck roast and it simmered all day. I've done that before. That is really good. My son loves to do a crawfish boil. Yes.
Oh, well, that would be good.
Yes, of course. Okay, hand me your phone. I'm going to take the Wayne cam. I don't think I can.
I was smashing the olives. I just made a big mess, everybody. Maybe I might drop it in the sauce.
Yeah. So I know you probably couldn't hear me very well because, because the microphone is over here and that was all the way in the other room. It doesn't really work out that way. Who is this? Hold on, you're muted. Hold on.
How did she sneak in there?
How come it won't let me unmute you?
Okay, I'm unmuted.
Okay, good.
Hello, everybody.
We're so glad you popped on. Did you see my table?
Why am I echoing?
I don't know.
I'm not.
You're not echoing to us.
It is fine.
Oh,
Yes, it is
that's
fine.
weird.
What do you want? What time is it?
That was bad.
Somebody's over here
weird.
asking for their dinner.
Am I echoing to anybody else?
Not to me.
The food looks amazing.
See?
Am I echoing now?
No, not to me.
We are kind of in the waiting mode as far as Dad goes. Why is this?
I'm going to remove Wayne because I wonder if you're
Wait,
echoing.
hold on. I think that did it.
Okay. You're not doing it to us.
It's because because I was watching you guys while I'm doing these taxes. Ugh, it makes you so mad you want to spit. So I was watching while I was doing it and I forgot to get off of that. Now I'm not.
Okay, so I'm going to, Wayne has kind of left the.
Has he left the building?
No. We're coming back on. Everybody was asking, what is he making? He is making pasta with olive sauce from Caroline Monzo's new book. We're not going to share the book if we don't like it. So we'll have to post after we're done. So yes, Wayne is cooking.
Thank you, Lori.
Wayne, we need to get in your camera.
I know. I wish I was there to eat. Last night's dinner was so good.
It was good. There we go.
Now
That's
I'm
good.
just having to work. I don't want to work. I want to play.
I know.
My pups came in here and said, "Feed me," so I had to leave.
Oh, it was dinner time for him.
Mhm.
That's funny.
Wayne, have you ever? Susan Hicks is blowing us up with questions in a good way. She's got lots of great questions for us. Wayne, have you ever had a dish that turned out as expected? Can I tell the steak story?
You can tell the steak story.
So
I
he
know, Vicky.
made
Peppers.
peppered steak where you used all these different peppercorns. I was crying. The pepper was so I think he did like what the recipe said, but gosh, it's so
The first meal I ever made for my husband was shrimp Creole, and I love shrimp Creole. Well, I did not know he did not like spicy food,
oh wow.
and I like my shrimp Creole a little spicy, and I made it too spicy for even me. It was so bad we couldn't eat it. It was like, let's go eat somewhere.
That's familiar.
Yeah.
I'll tell you a funny story. I was at my client's house and they wanted rotisserie chicken. So I put the chicken on the gas grill on the patio and went about doing my stuff. I was making some other stuff in the kitchen. Everything was about done, getting ready to serve. And I go out and the chicken, the prongs that hold your chicken on came undone and they separated and the chicken fell down. And I went out there and it was black. So you're standing there and you're like, okay, dinner is served in 15 minutes. What do you do? What do you do?
So you ran and got a chicken. Hi, Kathy.
I went and got
Domenico.
a rotisserie chicken and served a rotisserie chicken to them that night. Yes.
Do they have dinner at the same time every night?
5 o'clock.
Yeah. That was bad. I think have we had any other bad experiences?
I mean, we've had experiences where
Things
the
didn't turn out.
flavor profiles weren't exactly what you wanted. We've had things where dry chicken breast, things that happen, normally, but I mean, it's going to happen no matter how good of a cook you are. It's going to happen. It always does.
Especially if you're trying new recipes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You never know. And I don't know about you guys, but I find that most recipes, I have to tweak them to my taste anyway.
That's what I told them about this dish. I'll make it exactly like the recipe says. And then the second time, if we like it, we will tweak it to be a little bit more what we want.
So I got to take a little disco break. We've showed it once. I want to show it again. Your work over here. It's got rust-covered cottage in it. It's got totally dazzled in there.
Yep.
Totally dazzled in there. There's she did my whole
Yeah.
for
And the deal with rust covered cottage is only until midnight tonight.
yeah. So get on there and order something.
Is that just for Halloween? Or is that for all of
Kathy's
everything?
here with us.
No, I saw that. My bestie. I just texted her.
I was
Kathy
actually
B?
on the phone with Kathy. We were talking about some business stuff, and I said, "Okay, I gotta go. I gotta get on with the guys." And she said, "Tell him you're talking to your bestie. You're doing."
Kathy Conat from the cookbook that I gave to Dina last night. Monday between, she made the chocolate cobbler and said her family ate it in 30 seconds flat. They loved it.
Really?
So
Wayne said it
great.
was real
Now-
good.
So now everybody in La La Land thinks that the conettes are pigs.
no,
30 seconds.
No, they.
But
what
it is good.
What is your all-time favorite ingredient to work with, and why?
My favorite, you know what's new that I just love is hot honey.
Yeah, hot honey.
Hot
yes.
honey.
It's not new,
It's not, but it's
but using it in different. He put it on the ribs he made, and it was so good. And it doesn't necessarily come.
it's not hot. It's not spicy at all. But we put them on our ribs and it was delicious.
All swag and door prizes, as well as purchases, have been boxed and shipped. Okay, so Kathy made an announcement. If you have
She is a
something coming
rock
from her,
star.
she's a rock star. I don't know how she got that done. I can't even get my own bag organized.
I want to give a shout out to Sandy. Our friend Sandy Lance came over and helped her too, which thank
Oh,
you,
that's
Sandy.
good. I want to give a shout out to Addison Hunter, because I probably wouldn't be dressed if I didn't have Addison Hunter.
We did all of our shipments the other day.
Sheila has a door prize coming. Oh,
Kathy,
good.
yay, the trailer's empty. Y'all, we
Oh, that's
just
so good.
Kathy, you need to jump on here with us. Kathy and I just decided what our next theme is. And I'm not going to tell you all without Kathy. Did you hear that,
Well,
Kathy?
you
You
made
can't
me-
tell anybody without me.
How do you go about selecting the best ingredients for your kitchen?
Fresh every
Fresh.
day.
Fresh.
I'll send it to you, Kathy.
Yes, fresh. I like the organics. I like as fresh as I can get. There's a farmer's market that's about 5 miles down the road from me that's open 7 days a week. I like to shop there. I like to buy local.
Oh,
What happened?
There we go. Sorry.
Yes.
I
fresh,
don't either,
fresh.
Kathy. See right here, you can't see it. But y'all, I love my shirt.
Day drinker.
Pumpkin lattes.
I sold these a few years ago, and they were such a hit. They were such a hit that a friend of mine that owned a boutique said, "Do you care if I sell those in my boutique?" And I was like, "I don't care."
Oh, that's fun.
I'm a day drinker too.
What time is your guest coming?
6.
Wait a minute. Oh, she can be here anytime. But we were talking about pairing of wines, and so I opened it and showed what we and tasted. Did it taste?
Now, does this have a wine in it?
No.
Okay.
This is such a easy. Oh, yes.
Can y'all hear me?
What is this?
We can hear-
Hello,
we have-
everyone.
This is Sunday dinner with the
Oh, look at
family.
me. I get 2 screens.
Yeah, I'll put
You
it.
do.
I'll put it again.
Michael just took your screen away.
No, I kept it.
He was trying to.
I was trying to make us both together.
Yeah.
but It's okay.
Hello,
I'm happy to
friends.
How are you?
I am so good.
I'm sure so relieved.
I'm so good.
But you-
My husband is racing. He leaves Wednesday and he's like, Kathy, I need the trailer for the race car. He's like, all righty then. I was like, I guess
So
I
get your-
better get busy. So
Get
We
your feathers
did.
out.
everything's out. The only thing left in the trailer is the angel wings. But I talked to Chris. I'm like, look, I think we need to like take them all apart. They in the ballroom, they looked like normal size, but when you like, I think like I'm looking at all the walls in my house and I'm like, there is no wall big enough for these angel wings. They're ginormous. So I was like, I think we should take it apart and just kind of try to save them, and
Tell
use them for
Sam can take them
something
to school.
different. So we were chatting when you interrupted us, Michael. I was talking to my other
I'm
bestie.
so sorry.
It's okay. And so we came up with a theme for 2026. Do you guys want to hear it?
Yeah, I want to hear it.
Okay.
You want to say 1?
1, 2, 3.
Rhinestone
Rhinestone cowgirl.
cowgirl.
Oh, I love that. I love that.
Yes, right.
Because we're planning on doing it in Texas.
Texas.
Oh,
So, but we could still be, because you came up with this, Kathy, the rhinestone dudes. You said it in one of your said
I did?
something. You're like, welcome all my sparkle rhinestone something, and I thought it was so
Sparkle
cute. I think
chicks
it was
and
in the
dudes.
Sparkle
Yeah,
chicks
sparkle.
and dudes.
So you'll
Yeah.
have to have
Yeah, so they
rhinestone
could be
dudes.
rhinestone dudes.
We can have
Yeah, 'cause-
rhinestone cowboy, rhinestone cowgirls. I love it.
Rhinestone cowboy. Yeah, Michael and I won't come unless you have some kind of male.
didn't I just sing that song last night, Chris?
Yes. Michael D. Domenico and I
Yeah.
will not come if
I
there's
love
not
it. And
male.
there's going to be rhinestone, especially in Texas. It just makes perfect sense. So me
Yeah.
and Chris we're just tossing out ideas right now. So y'all just wait.
Everybody's responding
Exciting.
greatly to Dallas. You guys, one thing that's great about Dallas is you can fly there so cheap. Even us in Oklahoma, when Wayne and I go to London, it is a difference of like $2,000 to leave from Dallas. We can get tickets to. I know nobody's going to London, but I'm just saying, it being a main hub, it is so
It's
easy
cheap to get
It's
there.
cheap to get.
That's
there.
how it was
It's
when
very-
Addison and I went to Europe.
Well, I think
Yeah.
that
Drove to
Dallas
Dallas.
is like I think anybody can fly anywhere in the world or in the country from their location to Dallas. Because when I come to Oklahoma,
Yes.
I have to go to Dallas or Charlotte, but Dallas is a major hub. So I think that would be beneficial. Or we were talking about
Yeah.
Fort Worth, which Fort Worth might not be as congested with traffic. And
Same air,
It's-
same,
is it?
It's the same airport. It's the
Yeah.
same airport.
same
Like
airport.
DFW is here, and on this side is Fort Worth, on this side is Dallas, and they're about 30 minutes each way.
Yeah.
So it's
I'm
Yeah,
super
so-
excited.
so everybody's asking 2026 or 2025.
2026.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Stephen Kathy Conat says direct flight from Missoula.
But we're talking
Uh,
about doing it earlier in 26 now.
Yeah. We're just throwing some suggestions out there.
So we have to start planning. I mean, it takes
Well,
a
and you know
minute.
what's nice? You know what's nice about Dallas is in March, you can, like, for me, when we plant outside, here it's still freezing. 3 hours away, we're planting spring plants. So the weather is more mild longer. You know what I mean? Like there's spring, and there's from spring to fall is from February, literally probably into December. So you have a lot of time with mild weather. So which makes
I'm
it
excited.
nice.
I've never been to Dallas before, so I'm kind of looking forward to it.
You gotta come.
That's
You'll
I've
love
already
flown in
done.
Dallas, yeah.
I
Yeah,
think
you'll love
maybe
it.
what we need. I think maybe what we need to do is Chris and I need to go down there, and we need to do like you need to come because you got to check it out before we do it.
Yes,
Yeah.
just let me know when and where, and I'm
Yeah.
down.
Yeah, no, seriously, we're gonna have to check venues and stuff. I mean, we're gonna have to schedule it in advance.
Let's
Yeah.
try to get the Southport Ranch.
Let's do it.
We
Yeah.
can do it at South Fork Ranch. Isn't that funny?
We could
Like
do,
old
Da-
TV
we could do
you can
Dallas.
you can do events there at the South Fork Ranch. That's so funny. That's hilarious.
That's hilarious.
I'm down
So-
for anything. I think it'll be fun.
Yeah, I
I'm
think it'll
excited.
be a lot of fun. And it's going to give Kathy the opportunity to do her retreat with her Royals, which is what
Yes.
she's wanted to do.
For
And it's gonna
quite
give
some time. Yeah.
Michael and I the opportunity to have a retreat, an event, a get together, and we'll be getting all the details out to everybody.
And I'll be there. I'll be there, y'all.
Kathy's coming
I'm coming.
the first
So Kath-
weekend of May.
So Kathy, did you see what Chris did last night on my?
You know what,
on my-
Chris? Did you remember the thing we talked about? That you
No,
got?
I didn't. I
Oh,
did not do that yet.
Okay.
So you need to come on with me for us to do it.
Yeah, so that's what I felt bad about because I was like, oh shit. I mean, I was okay. I'll tell you why I forgot because I went to Kent State University with Sam yesterday. It was Dad's weekend, and I'm like the dad. So he wanted Mike to go. And Mike's like, man, I'm not a tailgater. So I was tailgating at 11 a.m. with my son at his university yesterday, day drinking.
You know
I-
what? That's some of the funnest times I had.
It was. So
going-
I came home and I like slept for like 3 hours because I was like done. Yeah. And then we went to dinner and I came home and I went right back to bed. And then I woke up this morning. I saw you guys while I was like, I am a horrible best friend because I totally forgot to come on with your live last night.
Kathy was coming on last night to surprise you. Look, Michael knew nothing about it. I hadn't told him yet, Kathy.
No. Do you have it now? Should we do it now? Well, while
No,
we're brawlers,
We're
brawlers.
not together,
Oh, shit the bed, Fred.
but it's
What do you
okay.
guys do?
We have
Is
a
this
surprise.
something we could-
We have a little
for me?
surprise for you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Look at him. He's
That's
like, oh,
nice.
for me?
I did Doctor. So everybody asked, and I guess I can answer this. They're saying, why are you skipping 2025? Chris said this, but I'll say it again. It's so that we can all do our own private group. Is that right? Private group.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I brought it up to Chris at Beth and Randy's event in French Lick. And I had been talking to my Royals for quite some time about doing a Royals retreat, but it's just too much to do. It's money, and I like to be, we like to be, I don't want to come here and then come there. I don't want people to have to choose. So, and I really want to do a Royals retreat. I've had my private group for going on 5 years now. So I want to do something for them. And Chris is going to come to that. I hope still.
Yes, I am. No, I am.
I think
am.
that'll be I talked
sure.
about it with Sandy today, and she's like, I love that idea. So I want to do something for my Royals. Yeah. And Michael,
Wayne is.
you're a Royal now, and Wayne, so y'all got to come. I think it's
yeah,
going to be
we'll come.
end of next September. I haven't even dived into it yet to
So somebody's
Right.
asking, what's Wayne doing in the pot? Wayne, what are you doing in the pot? Smashing the tomatoes, I think.
The
Where's
olives.
the
I want,
olives?
I want to give it a little bit of a different texture. I don't want whole olives, so I want to keep some whole, and I want to smash some.
He's making, Kathy, he is making Caroline Monzo's new cookbook called
Oh,
Olive Sauce and Pasta with Olive Sauce. We're just trying it. We're not going, we'll have to delete the video if we hate it. Because we don't know what
No,
it tastes
you
like.
won't.
don't do that. That's what
You're
makes it
not deleting the video.
I'm being funny. So, yes, Nicole, we are, I see your post. I don't know if you said something before.
No, I saw the post. We're not going to be able to do it when every single person can do it. So we're putting it out there right now. It's the first weekend of May, and we will miss anybody that cannot come because of a prom or graduation. But if we tried to schedule, Kathy and I have learned this, if we try to schedule it around everybody's events and everybody's things, there's no way, we can't.
And here's the thing, we
No,
don't
we
know
don't.
about it. We know about like our circle of creators and friends, but to try to it's like people say, why do you go live the same time as this person? I can't. Guys, Sandy Lance was here today and she saw the craziness of my life. And she's like, oh my God, I don't know how you do it. My kids are FaceTiming me. What's the password to this? And she's like, holy shit, I get it now. You're like a crazy person. To try to figure out what 100 different creators are doing, it's impossible. So we just have to focus on what we're doing. And that's for
Okay,
every
guys.
creator out there.
That's for every creator. I mean, I
Every creator out
preach
there.
that every week.
You do you, and here's the thing, and that's where people have to pick and choose what they want to do, and it's fine. That's the freedom of
You
choice.
don't love anybody less because they go somewhere else.
Right.
That's-
And it's
Hey, I want to protect my ladies. No. Just
Paul Lacamera, you're a troll.
Oh, hold on. Let me see.
delete. You get the BBD, the ban block delete.
yeah, just don't do that, guys.
Don't
please.
respond to those ladies. They're nonsense.
Oh,
Yeah.
that user got blocked.
Damn.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah, you guys, that was good. I'm glad you asked. But yeah, we will never be anywhere under any other name. None of us.
No. Mm-mm.
No.
Unless we're trying to be sneaky, and I don't have enough time to be sneaky on anybody else's lives.
I'm too
We have
busy.
breaking news. Can I give some breaking news?
Yeah.
Yes.
Since the show is all about me today. This is very good.
Oh,
Very-
it's very good.
Very salty. Do not add any salt, like I said, but it's very good.
Okay.
I love salty stuff.
Ooh, I do too. I'm a salt person.
Me too.
But it'll
Good.
balance out when I put the pasta in.
Yeah, that'll take up some of this.
But it's very salty, but it's very good.
Yum. I'm
surprised.
excited.
Well, this has turned into Sunday dinner with the family.
It has.
So-
I wish we were having Sunday dinner together. Why can't you guys live in Ohio?
You wanna try it?
It would be much easier for you to move here,
Live-
Kathy, because it would
Yeah,
just be
right.
one move.
Oklahoma.
I-
You would love it here.
I know I would. I love every time. I told Chris today, I was like, every time I'm talking to somebody, I'm like, oh, before I went to, I can't say Cleveland. I always say when I went to Oklahoma, they're like, you weren't in Oklahoma. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. When I was in Cleveland, I felt like I was out of town. So, but yeah,
You guys, that's good.
Is it?
good.
Yeah, that's real good.
I'll be right over.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, they're asking Wayne some questions. Do you cook Southern food? Yes.
Chicken fried steak.
Chicken fried steak is one of his great ones. Wayne cooked pasta with olive sauce. Looks delicious, Wayne. Put a potato in it and it'll absorb a lot of the salt.
That's
Mhm.
true.
So
Oh,
people are coming. Okay, it's gonna be
you
good.
guys have been on here for an hour and 42 minutes already? Damn.
Well, we were going for like an hour, and then I wanted Chris to come on and say hi. And actually, Wayne got a lot of questions, Kathy, like good questions from a lot of
Yeah.
people and wanting to know what we did and stuff like that. So it was very good and interactive. And yeah, we had a really good time with her. Did you have a good time with everybody?
Yes, I did. It was a lot of
I
fun.
love
There's just more to come.
there is.
There's just
I
more
feel like
to-
I told Sandy today, I was like, I miss my people. I miss crafting. I miss like my craft room. I was like,
Yeah.
the retreat like literally sucks 3 weeks out of your life. The week before,
Mhm.
the week after. So I feel like for all my people who are watching, I'm gonna get back into my jam this week and hopefully I'll be back on the daily, you know.
Bruce
Yeah.
and I were
Yeah.
on for 3.5 hours yesterday doing a witch.
Were?
Yes.
Oh, God bless you.
Yeah,
I
for
I
real.
was like,
She,
I just
you
want-
like she was a creative machine yesterday. She came over and did my shelves. She did that for 3 hours. She was just working.
That's
I
what I,
think
would
you've
do.
missed-
Tomorrow morning, I have to clean my craft room is the next thing. My office is pretty much cleaned out. I mean, there's still some crap up here, but yeah, I think I need to clean my craft room next. But guys, go check out the sparkleroomevents.com website. There's still lots of stuff to be had over there. Please get it out of my room. Please. let
Didn't
me
you just
share it
upload
for you.
some more stuff?
Huh?
Didn't you just update some more stuff?
I did. I found a few more of your craft kits. So if you're looking for Chris's craft kits, I think I found 6 more that were stuck in a different box. I still have Justin's. I still have Dina's. I still have 2 more of Lindy's Tater Buggins craft. And we have a bunch of like the little designer compact mirrors. We've got lots of sparkle lanyards.
We have
We've got lots
18.
of pink aprons. The black ones were so popular. The
Mhm.
pink aprons, which we were supposed to get pink ones just like the black ones, but they got lost in transit
That's
somewhere.
what I'm wearing.
Did you see what
I
Wayne's
love,
wearing?
love. Look what Wayne is wearing.
Oh, he's wearing his denim.
So, Kathy, since I have you in a captive audience, I think we texted about it, but I want to say it on here because I said it last night
You're my new best
with
friend.
Dina. Well, we know that with Dina. I'm doing Life Out Loud is doing Sparkle Retreat Extended Remix. Life Out Loud, I bought a wheel today, and we're going to put 50, 75, whatever. If you will come on during November, because it's Christmas shopping, what we want to do is give away. I'm going to buy a gift certificate from you, from the wheel, whatever I spend. And then the person who wins it can go and Christmas shop in your shop.
They can Christmas
It's
shop
my-
in my shop, which is full of like t-shirts. Sam just uploaded today. He's selling his October breast cancer awareness. I haven't hit
Cool.
this to my yet. I just did it for my private group, but tomorrow they'll be going on the main page. My son, little entrepreneur, Sam. But yes, they can shop there, or they can buy funky junk that I have made if they want, because I always sell that at my auctions. So they can save it for an auction or save it for the website.
And I said this to Lindy. I said, we're trying to help all the creators in a defunct economy and help our viewers with their Christmas shopping. Helps you
Yep.
as a small bit. It's like Small Business Saturday with our creators. And so
Right.
we will buy whatever one they win, we'll buy it from you, and then they can spend it with you or spend more maybe with you
Perfect.
in your thing. But what you have to do is, could you come on with Chris and I sometime, either on a Saturday, and maybe walk us through your website, or just say, hey, this is a good deal, or do this or do that, or just any ideas you might have. Can
Absolutely.
you do? Okay, we'll pick a time that's good. We know you go to bed early, so
Shut up.
you might have to stay up late.
I went to bed at midnight last night. I stayed up late and I slept till like 10 o'clock this morning. I'm so bad.
Sorry about the dogs, you guys.
Okay.
That's okay.
I need my sleep. So yeah, you guys go to sparkleroomevents.com for swag stuff. And we still have a couple of things left from last year. I think I'm going to be crafting with in the next couple weeks. I want to do that Dina's from last year. I have some of Beth's from last year.
Mhm.
Lots of really cute crafts. So, and I want to do Justin's from this year. I have maybe 12 of Justin's left. And guys, really, really cute. His craft this year was really, really cute.
It's 3 crafts.
3 crafts in
Yeah.
one.
Mhm.
Super adorable. If you like the pinup girls, you want to get Justin's craft for sure.
For sure.
We're going to do it with Justin too. So every creator that was at the Sparkle event, we're buying a gift card from, so they can people can do
Absolutely. I
their-
think that's amazing. And Chris, like I was even talking to Sandy today. I was like, who's going to be the presenters at 2026? You know, I think we have we kind of know who our regulars are, but then I was like, oh, hi, who's that?
This is Gail. This is our friend that we made the olive pasta with olive sauce. This is
Hello,
Chris.
Gail.
And
I've
these
seen
are-
Chris online.
and this is Kathy D.
Hi, Kathy.
And these are all the people that
Oh,
pretend
great.
like,
I don't
You guys
see
are doing
Oh,
great.
I see the comments.
yeah, these are all our people.
You finally got some people, didn't you?
We had
Finally
to buy
got
him.
some people. What was that?
We had to buy him.
We had to-
That's all right.
we
Sometimes you have
we
to.
rent them on Saturday.
Yeah.
Anyway, but-
Business is good, isn't it?
well, we were just talking about not really.
No.
Well,
Yeah.
my business.
A little
But
different
just-
this year.
We're talking about Christmas shopping. It's hard for some people and all that
Oh, just because of the
economy.
no money. You
Yeah.
got money. Get the money.
Because you got money, give them money. See, what is this? What is this?
Can we get a loan, Gail?
Can we get a loan, Gail?
I've been here before, haven't we?
Okay. Anyway,
Great meeting
Well,
you
it was
guys.
good to see you guys. It was nice to
Well,
see you,
so-
Gail. We
Same
probably
here.
need to let you all have dinner.
Yes.
yeah,
Let us know how it was.
we will.
Yeah.
We'll do a post. So
Yeah.
For sure.
anyway.
And then I'll make a little trip down there. Let's do this though soon, guys.
Yeah, we
Okay.
need to.
Because we're gonna be
Where's
we're gonna be
that?
shopping
Dallas.
26.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah. They want to do their, the thing we just went to in Ohio.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, they're going to do it in Dallas in 2026. So we're telling Kathy, who's in Cleveland, that she needs to come and scout it out.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good.
I think we're making excuses to see each other. Is what we're really
Yeah.
doing.
Right. And I'll bring my
For
rhinestone
travel.
Yeah.
roots. We're doing a rhinestone
There you
cow.
go.
Yeah.
There we go.
I'm excited.
All right, you guys.
Bye, guys.
Thank you for joining Wayne and giving him a bunch of support. Let's give him a
Wayne,
bunch of
you
Bye,
did
Wayne.
amazing. I'm so proud of you. You did awesome.
Thanks for the questions, people.
yeah. And can you say that we're doing this more, Chris Hunter?
Absolutely. We're doing this more.
You'll
I love
see. Yes, see.
Okay. Bye, guys.
I love you guys.
Bye.
Love you. Love you,
Bye,
Kathy.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.
I'll see you guys later.
Well, that's
Why'd you put me back on?
I got it.
Right there.